It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's bright and sunny here in Panama. Bonjour, good morning. Uh, buenos días. ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos. Okay. I don't know. I woke up in a good mood today and I give God the glory. And I hope you did as well. You have days that are just beautiful, and other days are the mornings when you wake up where it's not so beautiful. Buenos dias, Lynette. Buenos dias, everybody. Whew. I was saying I woke up in a good mood today, and I'm grateful to God for that. Yes, I am. So we're gonna get a workout in. I was talking to a new friend yesterday. She's like, "You say 30 minutes, but you go for an hour." It's true. I do. I do. Guilty. So maybe if I don't run my mouth so much, I can stick to the 30 minutes, right? Especially if we want to continue with this. A whole hour is a little bit too much for most people. But I spend a lot of time stretching, and I tell you how important it is. Like what we're doing now, we want to wake the body up and we want to warm the muscles so we can work out. So please don't be upset. Whew, I tell you, I wake up around 6 and then I'm scrolling on the phone. And this morning, I was watching Donnie McClurkin give his testimony again. That horrifying incident when he was 8 years old that has shaped him into this broken, confused, and hurt human being. When people do these things to children, they don't realize the impact that they've messed up a whole life. Whew. And I was thinking, I'm very peaceful, but boy, when it comes to messing with children, ooh, I feel some kind of way. And I'm not gonna say anything because I'm in a public space, but nope. So 8 years old, being abused, I will shall say to be on the safe side, by an uncle. And somehow it usually has to do with a family member or somebody that the kid trusts. It just breaks me when I hear these stories. It really does. Oh, God. The depravity of mankind. I just can't fathom how anybody can hurt children. I don't know. It's just, whew. But anyway, you know how when you click on something online, and then all of a sudden you get flooded with the same type of information? Well, that's what happened. I stumbled upon that one, and then it was like one after the other. I told you, I don't know if I told you, but I watched, is it Underbelly? Something like that. It's a documentary where this guy is behind the camera and he's interviewing these kids, like Dunny, who were messed up with when they were kids and ended up, on a trajectory of uh, destructive path, right? A lot of kids, because of violence in their homes, end up leaving home thinking that they're going to escape the abuse and all that, and then to fall right in the hand of a trafficker or a pimp or something. Little girls, this little girl was saying in the documentary, and everything is in black and white, right? I don't know if it's for effect, but it puts you in this mode that you're going to experience an evil, thing. And come on, make sure you're moving, ladies. Make sure that you're not just watching. Movement is life, right? This little girl, she said her dad was a pastor, a pastor. And she said, well, of course, he was abusive to her. And her mom, and this person in the community who is, regarded as an elder and, somebody to be admired. But at home, he was the devil incarnate, beating on his wife, messing with his daughters, and the mom, scared stiff, did not protect her kids. Me, you'd have to kill me first, right? And, you know, all the daughters were messed up by the dad. And this little one said the pastor would have the deacons come to his home uh, after Sunday dinner, and they would go in the basement to play card or something. And then in the basement is where he would take his little, I think she was maybe 12-year-old, and pass her on to all the deacons to have a turn while he's, that plays with my mind. It plays with my mind. Oh, Jesus Christ. How can someone be so evil? Your own child comes out of you that you're supposed to protect. And then you think it's okay in your sick mind to take your 12-year-old and pass her on to deacons. That's why I'm not in church. These people are wicked. Oh, okay, let me get off because that's going to mess me up for the rest of the day, and I will not allow that to happen. All right, we need to talk about, because seriously, that's why, I say you have to protect yourself, because once you go down that rabbit hole, if you don't pull yourself out, it's going to suck you in. Whatever thought is coming to your mind, you have to say, okay, that's it. So that's what I just did. Whew. Evil will always be here. That's the thing we need to remember, whether it's in politics, whether it's in the church. I just choose who I hang out with which realm I move in. So once I realized that the church was almost like a petri dish, I'm out. I don't want to be around those folks. I don't. All right, guys. Don't be like me. I don't think I've become disenchanted or negative. I just acknowledge and then I move on, right? Whew, I like this one. Well, yesterday I put a dress on and I could feel the difference. I don't know if you saw my picture with my long sundress. Yeah, but I know I still have work to do. There were some, love handles are still there and I still have this, but I'm working on it. Are you working on your own areas? All right. Come on. Let's go. Heart rate's going up. You're opening the chest. You're working the arms and the upper back. I haven't opened the calendar to see what I have going on today, but I know I need to go to Albrook. Earlier this week, I felt that. Earlier this week, I went to Multi Plaza, which is where I go for my banking. So I pay rent and all the bills that come online. We don't have too many here. It's rent, electric from G, cable, and internet, and then my cell phone from here. Good morning, Lillian. Message deleted. Maggie, veo un canal desde hace mucho. Oh, mi canal. Muchas gracias. Any form of abuse. Oh my God, girl, Lynette, I had to go to Jesus. I can't, especially children. They're innocent. And then we have some issues here where I am. And I watch these little girls. How trustful they are. You grab their hands and they'll go with you wherever. To shatter that innocence is just, whew. Yes, that just gets me so upset. So upset. And the thing is, when they do that, they don't realize how it messes the kid for the rest of her or his life. Look at Danny McClurkin. That man has been fighting this devil his whole life. And your old sense of who you are, your sexuality, your it messes you up. Devilish, demonic, like you say. All right, guys, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Exaggerated movement. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. The higher the arms, the more exaggerated. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Woo! That was 60. Breathe. Bring the heart rate down. We don't have too many on today, but that's okay. We're here. We are here. I'm committed to being here because I have a stake in the game. I got my challenge, my goal. All right, almost there. We're just gonna do leg up and upper abdominal crunch. That takes us the place of you doing crunches on the ground. All right? What did they call that young man? I keep forgetting. Sean T. Yes. Do you remember Sean T? Working out with Sean T. I remember buying several of his tapes. He made his money and now he is reaping the benefits of his work. Hey, listen, if you don't do it, I can't blame him for being successful because I haven't found a way to do that myself. But that's okay. Not everybody is destined to be rich, right? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Standing up crunches. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. I know it is more than 50. You feel that? Is your heart pumping? Whew. Yes. So this month, as I said, is La Etnia Negra. We celebrate in Panama the whole month of May. We celebrate Black ethnicity. So this weekend, there's an event at Parque Omar, which is a national park, not national, It's a big park in the middle of the city in San Francisco, and they always have events, whether it's vaccination program, things for the children around Christmas. They had lots of events for children. I need a few more seconds. And then we're gonna be doing this, the side, just because I'm obsessed with this area here. But remember, even if you have like light weights, if you wanna do your tricep, just hang on to your 3 pounders, bend your knees and just do this. That's working your triceps, right? Okay? And then you can do this with your weight, that is your biceps. And then I like to do overhead presses with maybe a 10 pounder, or if 10 is too much, whatever you can, to the point where you feel a little discomfort, and then you always go through a few more. Once you feel a little bit of discomfort, don't just quit right there. All right? Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it count. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, hip, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Make sure you hit your knee each time to exaggerate the movement. Yeah. I think, well, tomorrow I have Spanish class at 10. Usually I plan on going till like 11:30. Last week I went till almost 12. That was too long. But then I'm going to be going to, I don't know, Sunday we went to Mi Pueblito, which is like a little museum area, and I had an event. And between that 12 and 3, it's just way too hot to be out there sweating. So I'm not going to go that early. If they have an event, I'm probably going to leave my house around 4 so I can avoid the heat. Heat stroke is a reality. So ladies, you who are seasoned, you need to stay out of the sun during those times when it is highest. So between 12 and 3, you should be indoors, okay? All right, ready for the other side? Make sure we hit our thigh with each squeeze to make it work. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Few more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm always more flexible on this side. I can only do 20 on this one, but that's okay. That's okay. So we did the waist, we kind of did the leg, but we're gonna have to do some squats, because those squats, damn squats, there's a couple on YouTube here call themselves them butlers, but them squats, you can't not do them, okay? And these that I'm gonna do also are pretty, I say efficient, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Okay, ready? Let's see if we can do 20. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, 10, up, 11, up, 12, up, 13, up, 14, up, 15, up, 16, up, 17, up, 18, up, 19, up, 20. Now bonus ones. 1, We did 30. Those weren't too challenging. I don't know about you. I didn't feel challenged with those. Okay. That's a nice stretch. Nice stretch. Okay. Up. We haven't done the sun salute to say thank you to God for waking us up. Thank you to the universe. Thank you for life and breath and the sun and everything, right? All the way down. Straight legs, straight knees. Let your head hang and put your hand on the ground. If you need to move up, you can. All right, to exaggerate the movement. Yes. Oh, that's so good. Whew. Bend the knees. I don't know how long I might be able to stay there. All right, gonna do them squats. My quads are feeling a little tight, which is good. That's when you get the muscle definition, right? Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're squeezing the buttocks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Squeeze. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now, just pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The burn start. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Now hold it. Hold. Woo! The sweat is pouring. Hold. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Ouch. Hold. 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 Ah. Ooh. Yes. Did you feel that? Woo. I don't know. I think we need to do another set, don't you? They are so efficient. So efficient. Whew. Yes. Yeah. I was saying that I need to go to Outbrook. I need some cash. There's an ATM at a bank close to me that I walked 15 minutes to. Last time I went, you couldn't take any money out. So I'm like, I'm not going there. But because, like I said, if you use the ATM of your bank, you don't get charged. But if you use a foreign credit card, yes, you get that $6.50 fee, and you're limited to $2.50 per day. And so it works here. I don't know if they're going to change it, but when I go to BAC, I have my limits. You can set your limits, okay? All right, let's do another set. I think we can. Can't we? Only 24 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Up. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Squeeze your tummy and your belly. 20. And then now let's just pulse. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Hold it. Woo! Hold. Hold. Oh, you gotta want these. Hold. 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 Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Woo. Okay. I think we're good. Yes. Today we're not gonna go on the floor. Uh, I'm thinking maybe we can do some of that tucking, standing up. And I think we did that. We're gonna be doing like this, okay? All right. So those are also, I try to switch it up so the workout doesn't become boring. I am anything but boring, so I like variety in everything. So that's what we're doing today. I mean, for the workout. We don't want to do the same thing every single day. Even though the leg, those are standards that I want to continue to incorporate because that's so good for my core. So, all right. So now we're gonna do standing up. We did standing up abs. Remember, these were crunches, standing up crunches. But now we're gonna concentrate on the lower. You know, the rings are alive. You gotta laugh at yourself. That's medicine for the soul, okay? All right. So we're gonna move our legs, very light. It's not exaggerated, all right? So we try to concentrate on the lower abdomen. Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should feel it. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good for your obliques too. 21, 2, 23, 4, 25, 6, 27. This is an exaggerated, purposeful movement. 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 60. 1, 2, 3, come on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! We did 100. How'd you do? How many did you do? Woo! 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 I know. Gotta reduce the body fat. That's the only thing that's gonna work here. But I'm committed. So I'm gonna go to our books to get some cash and then go to the fish market. I'm supposed to go early. If I had the cash with me, I would have gone at 6 o'clock and been back here before class. But I don't have enough. And I'm gonna go get some fish and I'm gonna get the tuna because I'm doing tuna fish cakes this weekend. So that's what we're gonna do. Whew. And I was thinking, because I'm not eating any grains, and this week I have not had much protein. I need to cook some chickpeas. I don't have any chickpeas. I'm gonna roast the chickpeas and in what is it again? In curry powder. I'm gonna curry the chickpeas. Well, if I make it like a stew, I like to put this calabaza squash and maybe some broccoli. Maybe I'll do that. There's a Super 99 there, and I'll get some broccoli. Although if I go to Cinco de Mayo, I don't see broccoli there. Cinco de Mayo is usually mangoes, and I'm staying away from mango for a little bit. I bought a bunch of mango last week, and they were not good at all. So That's the thing. It's hit or miss. I bought them one time and they were yummy. And then I went because the first time, I do that all the time. If I get something and it's good, I go and buy a bunch of it. And I had to throw away a bunch of mangoes. What can I say? You know, when you bite into a mango, even though it's soft and inside is all pale yellow, pale, no bueno. All right. How are you doing? Well, you know, it's 30 minutes, so let's see. Because we're not going to the floor, let's do sit and stand, and then we'll finish off with jumping jacks. You know, the sit and stands are hard, at least for me. I don't know for you. When I do 20, my heart is pumping, and it's like, whoo. How can just sitting in a chair and standing up cause can be so effective? And of course, I tell you, that's how your geriatrician doc is going to test your frailty. One other test, and they do the homework test too, to test your balance. And my balance is bad. I probably need to try some of those also. All right, we ready? 1, because now you're working your quads is what's lifting you up. 2, 3. I know it's going to be a challenge for me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm struggling already. 9, my chair is moving. 10, because we have tile. 11, come on, let's do it. 12, whew. 13, 14. Oh, I forgot to check to see the standard. 14, how many they expect us to do in a minute? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2 more, 20, 21, 22. Oh my God, these are hard for me. Just my heart is pumping. Don't know why, but it does. All right. Bring the heart rate down, and I'm going to finish with the jumping jacks. Jump in the shower, get to our book, get my day going. Wait a minute. I'm thinking I might have something to do. I got to open the calendar. You know, I started putting things in my phone, my calendar in the phone, but I have missed appointments or someone called me and said, I'm waiting for you. And I'm like, oh, so now I don't do that anymore. I put everything in the Google Calendar, and that has kept me straight. And all my consultation calls, my Google Calendar is merged with my Calendly. That way, if I don't have time, they can't plot a call in that spot. And yes, I do consultation calls for people who are looking for information, contacts, referrals, recommendations. I don't give recommendations. I only recommend myself because I'm responsible for me and my performance. And I always say, I'm just giving you their information, so don't come back to me and tell me, well, the person you recommended, it is not a recommendation. I'm saying, call this person for your real estate if you need. Call that person for this, call for that. But I always put a disclaimer. This is not a recommendation. You know, people are so crazy. They're always looking to blame you for something. So I'm like, no. All right, ladies, you know the drill. This is your modification for the jumping jacks. But me, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. Woo! I did do 100 one time, but I'm stopping at 70. You know, listen to your body. Don't go extreme. That's when you can hurt yourself. Don't do that. Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down. Relax. Bring your heart rate down. Whew. I'm parched, but I have water here. Sun salute. Up, pull, and then down. Grab your ankle, stretch your butt, the lower back, your shoulders. Oh, that feels so good. And then put your fingers on the ground if you can, with your legs straight. You're exaggerating the stretch. You are. Then bend your knees and roll up one vertebrae at a time. You've heard that said before. Inhale up. Exhale. Now stretch your leg forward. They always say, make sure your knee doesn't go too far over your toes. Bend your knee, and then up. You're stretching the ankle, and then now the front. This is a classic stretch. Everybody knows this stretch, right? Again, bringing the heart rate down, up to the sky, up, and down. Now the other leg, you're gonna stretch forward so you can stretch the back of the leg, the quad, the hip joints. Bend, and pull up. Here you stretch the ankle and the toes and the feet, and then now. Okay. Shoulders, You're stretching the obliques too in your back. And then let it all hang. Your head, touch your toes. Roll back up. You feel nice and warm. Sweat is pouring off of me. Yeah. So we did it in less time. I think Mary's gonna be proud of me. I didn't do hour today. Oh, I need to clean the floors today. Let us do. How's everybody? I didn't see Modiwa, so she's got things to do. Cynthia Lillian. Gracias, Lillian. Bienvenida. Lynette. You 80. Good. You're moving. Yay! I am so glad. Listen, any kind of movement is good. Go for a walk, go swimming. Just don't sit. Sitting in a chair is the worst thing you can do for yourself. Immobility causes all kind of problem. There is a sister here whose mom is in a facility, and she was saying, that she developed a sore. But the thing is, when you sit, there is no movement to that muscle. The oxygen that you breathe can't get there. It's gonna die. That's when bed sore starts. That's why people in wheelchair, you made it, Cynthia, good. When you in a wheelchair, most people in wheelchair will have bed sores through no fault of their own, because if they can't move, you know, in the nursing home, they say, oh, turn Q 2 hours, every 2 hours. Listen, they don't get turned every 2 hours. That's for the care plan. It's for the inspector when they come, they could see, oh, yes, this is our standard. They're lying to you. Because even if they have the staff, time goes by so fast. You're lucky if you get turned every 4 hours. They don't get turned every 2 hours. Now, if you hire a personal assistant for them, well, that's another thing. When we hire sitters to sit with our loved one in facilities in the US, the sitters are not allowed to do any hands on. They always tell you, oh, I can't touch her. They'll bring her water, but they can't turn her, put a pillow behind her back. They will not. And I don't blame them, because a lot of people are there trying to sue people for one thing or another. And when they sue in those facilities, they just sue everybody. Everybody gets caught in the net. So, and then they always go against the person with the most money, the hospital and the nurses, because we sometimes carry liability insurance. That's the thing in that place. That's why a lot of care is substandard. First of all, they're motivated by the bottom line. It's like when you have your manager and they give her marching orders and they say, at the end of this quarter, we want to see this much profit. And they have to find a way to get the profit. And the best way to do it is to eliminate staff, because one full-time position, for example, for a nurse might be $90,000. If you cut two of those, you meet your budget and you get your bonus, because managers are rewarded by performance bonuses. Not necessarily, they tell you, they have those benchmarks. Oh, if we have a lower incidence of bed sores or falls or other things. But the motivator is the bottom line, the dollar sign that says, if you meet this standard, this is what your bonus is going to be. Who doesn't want a bonus? Healthcare has become a business. So you do whatever you do, you cut corners so they can get that bonus. So when you put your loved one, listen, sis, that's why I'm here, because I don't want to get caught in that environment, because I know it's not the nurse's fault. Now, some of them could be lazy. We do have some of them that are lazy. And the nursing assistants, imagine people have no idea. And that's why I know in my area in Central Florida. Now, if I'm a nurse, I'm in one facility. I know what's happening in my facility. But my last job was going from one facility to another. And I can tell you, when you take a nursing assistant, and in those facilities, I go to this one, that one, that one. The heavy duty work, guess who's doing it? Our people. And mostly immigrants. We don't like immigrants. We want to send them all back home. But they're the ones doing the dirty work. The ones that are wiping the behinds and cleaning after the poop and the pee. And the ones who get spit on and the one who gets scratched are our nursing assistants. Okay? The ones we pay the lowest. The one that they respect the least. They're the ones doing the dirty work. So if you're smart and you have a loved one in those facilities, you will be kind to the nursing assistants. If you show just a little bit of appreciation, they'll go above and beyond to take care of your mom. They will slap some lotion on her. They'll put a pillow behind her back to release the pressure on the butt, because that big bone here, that's where people have the sores, or the lower back, because you're sitting in that wheelchair, there is no oxygen. That's where the sore comes. So if the CNA, in her busy time, she just pulled that sheet and put a pillow behind in that area, releasing the pressure, there's less likelihood that there's going to be a sore there. So if you come and you talk to her like a human being, you don't talk to her like she's nothing. I see how family members, they come around walking around with their noses up, and I'm like, Why are you doing that? This is the person who's keeping your mother alive. She's the one, if she sees something wrong, is going to tell that nurse, you know what, I don't know what's wrong with Mrs. So and so, but can you go take a look at her? Now, if you have a good nurse too, she'll stop what she's doing at the desk, looking through her notes or looking at her nails. She'll go check on your mom and find out, oh, she's not looking good. Let me call the doctor. Something is going on. Because also prevention. When a nurse can pick something early, there is less of a chance this person's going to go in the hospital. But if they're all overworked or they don't care, and we do have some nurses who don't give a flip, okay? If they don't care, they're like, that's okay. She can go to the hospital. They don't care. So as a person, as a family member, be kind. Be kind to your workers who are caring for your mom, because they are the one keeping her at the hospital. They are the person between life and death to keep your mom alive or your dad. Be smart, because the building, the organization just want that bottom line, because they're in to make money. When they sold all these facilities to those equity partners, the one who are infusing all the million in that facility, they're businessmen. It's not a charity. They're like, okay, I'm going to give you $10 million, but at the end of 2 years, I want a 10% return on my money. It's not a bargain. There's no discussion. If you need the money, you will do whatever you need to do to meet that benchmark. It's a business, guys. So when you see they're cutting corners, your nurses, you only have so many nurses, and the nurses were crying all the time because we're so overworked, they're tired. It's the bottom line. That's what runs this world, the money, money, money. And we get caught up in it. As we age, baby boomers are retiring 1,000 every single day. And the age, we keep living longer, living longer. Your little retirement, whatever you have, how long is it going to last you? If they get away with Social Security, what are we going to do? I know people don't want to talk about it, but there is always that big if hanging over our head. The majority of us will be poor and not have any way of meeting our basic needs. So that's why I was telling our sister, I'm like, we need to start thinking about how we're going to generate some income in our later years, when we were supposed to be sitting in, at the Riviera sipping margaritas and just playing pickleball and whatever else and not worrying about money. But now there is that ever-present danger of, if that goes away, what are we going to do? Let's start thinking, putting our thinking cap on. And one thing I find that is so distressing, and I don't understand, I don't see how I can bridge that gap, is that so many businesses are missing out on people like us. I don't know, all of you in the chat are my age, but from 65, when we are retired, whatever age we retire, where we don't have a full-time job, we don't go into a building, but our skill sets are here. Why can't they tap into that? We don't need your benefits. We're not looking for health insurance. We're not looking for retirement. We're not looking for any of that in this space. We just want to continue to be creative. Why can't you tap into that? That is not very smart of those businesses. Well, now they want you can't work at home. You have to come into an office. How is that making you more productive? Hello, I don't know. I don't know. But I wish there was an organization or a way to say, oh, yesterday I interviewed Patricia the other day. She's an administrator. Everybody, we have skills. Why can't somebody see that and tap into that? I just need somebody with some brains and million to say, okay, on a grander scale, and say, let me hire Maggie. She can review some charts. She can do some education. Let me hire my sister this, my sister that. We can do that. And it will reduce your cost, because you don't have all the associated cost of hiring a regular person, because when you get a job and they say they're going to pay you $60,000, it really costs the organization 33% more on average to pay for your health insurance, your vacation, your sick time, and all the other perks that come with your employment. So that's why a lot of time it makes more sense for them to hire contract people, because now if you're working for them for 30 years and you become a liability, because the older you are, the more your medical costs, and you accumulate more benefits in terms of vacation, and if it's a pension or 401k match and all those things. So when they say, okay, I'm going to add $10 more an hour and you just come in a few hours, and that makes more sense. It makes more sense. When you see a business hire contract people over hiring a full-time person, they've already done the math, okay? It's not by chance. I own businesses. I know how it works. But I'm saying it would be nice if somebody could tap into the retired group of people. And we don't want to work full time. I don't think anybody of us really want to be working a 40-hour week. But somebody could work. I have my friend who's working a few hours a day, and she's engaged, she's making some money. It's great. I just hope we could replicate that. And that would allow us to have a little bit more income. And that's why I say trim the fat. You need to reduce your expenses so we can try to live within our means, whatever that is. All right. See, I got another soapbox today. DJ, good morning. I follow you and enjoy your post. I'm also contemplating relocating after retirement. Good for you. Truly appreciate your shared information. Well, there are a lot of us here, so a lot of people. Preach Magdalena. Thanks, Lynette. Starburst. Hi from me in the Pacific Northwest. Hey, I love being a medical transcription. It's good for you behind the scene and working alone with tip. I know, but get up with me and walk, okay? Because you're sitting at that desk all the time, and that's can be a challenge. Greta, I didn't know you were here, my friend. Hola, might get everyone late. I'll going to have to catch replay. No worry. I had to get water. It's going to be, ugh. Ooh, girl. Like I said, I think we old people should be indoors at those temperatures. Be careful, my sis, okay? All right, guys. Ooh, 52 minutes. I gotta go. I gotta take a shower and try to get that fish. All right, guys. I'm so happy you joined me today. I know we started slow, but you know what? I promise you, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna show up. Yep, I'm getting a little thinner, slimmer up here. Listen, slow progress, but consistency, consistency. I set my clock every day, and I always wake up earlier. I go to bed late, but I don't sleep in late. If I sleep like 10, 11, that's because I went to bed at 5. Yes, I've done it. I saw. I've done it. Grand Rising. I'm in Kansas. Hola, Kansas. What type of savings do I need to have to move there? Well, it depends on your lifestyle, sis. We're telling everybody between 1,500 to 2,000 a month. That's what you need to shoot for to be a little bit comfortable. Okay. If you go into the interior, you probably could do it for 1,000, 1,200, because your rent and everything will be lower. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. Alexis, very nice to meet you. Listen, t-shirt. Rabbit lover. Okay. All right. When I went to Rwanda, they were eating rabbit. I couldn't get over that. Remember the little ear. How can you eat that? I can't. I can't. All right, guys, have a beautiful day. It's Friday. Enjoy the day. Do something fun. I have 2 events this week, and I'm going to make sure I do it. You have pets. Good. Oh, good. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.